I'm here at work, guys. I'm going to talk one last time about the Vybz Kartel case. Today is the last day for Vybz Kartel, the trial. All right? Whether or not the decision should be made to a retrial or not, setting him free. I believe that Vybz Kartel will be free today. Me, no one said Vybz Kartel are going free today. Like I said, I'm my very first video and this is my very last video. Free Kartel, free world boss.
Hold on, the earth calling to our brain. Me just ask this question still, you know. How many times are you gonna be wrong? Lady, how many times you gonna get it wrong? How many? You're sure, you know, and yet still it never happened. And almost 40 plus days since then, people. Almost 40 plus days since then. That was the 14th of June. And today is the 28th of July. Imagine that. Imagine that, people. And all I know, Kartel can't come out.
Now, I made several videos on Kartel. And I have a lot of opinion and a lot of people voice their opinion. Alright? Again, your feelings is your feelings. My opinion is my opinion. I don't have any feelings in this. I felt like the justice system made a mistake. And through that mistake, they're going to correct their mistake today.
What? What you say? Walande. Your opinion are your opinion. And you know no feelings. But then you felt like, Walande, lady, you sure you not felt out of high school? Cause you have felt out of high school. Cause you who no feelings, you felt like, you felt like them get it wrong. You felt like, I thought that felt was the past tense of feel. So I am kind of confused. Or you know no feelings in it. You felt out of it? Me no get it. What you say?
And the reason why Vybz Kartel will be free is because they made a mistake. The Supreme Court made the mistake. And I'm going to give you a short briefing of the whole case. The whole case starts from Vybz Kartel was convicted. During his trial, the one juror that tried to bribe all the other jurors was allowed to stay on till the end, even after the judge knew this, the prosecutor knew this. They allowed that person to stay on to the end till they found him guilty. Through that guilty, they sentenced him to 35 years to life. Now, Vybz Kartel lawyer appealed it. And through the appeal at the Supreme Court, they upheld his conviction and sent him back to prison, which was the first mistake. Because you, the Supreme Court, saw the same case and you ruled that that one juror, that case in the one juror being tampered with was a mistake and that was not lawful, and you ruled with Manley. However,
you know, people, it's really crazy when you think about it, you know. This lady talks so confidently, you know. Imagine a person who don't know what go on, who not understand what really took place, and hear this lady talk like this, so confident. Talk like she know what she talk about, and she don't know one F what she talk about. In fact, the Court of Appeal actually heard the case, but the matter they heard, it wasn't about that juror. It was not about the juror. The matter that was brought up to the Privy Council was not the matter brought before the Jamaican Court of Appeal. Did you not know that? Did you not know that, lady? Jesus Christ, man. How do y'all do these things? You're out here speaking like you know what you're talking about, but you don't know.
Long story short, I'm not upon that. Now, the Privy Council realized the Supreme Court mistake. They could have ruled and said it's overturned, send him home. They didn't, because they want the Jamaican court system to prove to the world that we can be a republic, that we can have our own justice system without being governed by the Privy Council. And so today, we have to make that decision. And we are going to show the world that we can govern on our own. We're going to correct our mistake.
Just shut the f*** up. At a certain point, just shut the f*** up.
You know, say just one question I want to ask Angel. Angel, please to answer this. Are you a moron? Are you an idiot? Which is it? Are you a moron? Or is it that you're an idiot? I know, it's synonymous, but hey, I'm just asking. I might actually get an answer. Who knows? She's very dense when you think about it. So where you come from with this? Oh, the Privy Council want Jamaica for sure. Stop your nonsense. If the Privy Council wanted Jamaica to make its own decision, the Privy Council would separate itself from Jamaica. So that is null and void. That's just nonsensical garbage. What's really taking place? The Privy Council reviewed the case and saw that the evidence was strong enough to get a conviction, but it's up to Jamaica if they want to pursue the conviction. Thus, they quashed the conviction and remitted the decision back to the Jamaica Court of Appeals. So if you don't know nothing about nothing, please stop chatting, cause you sound now weird, my friend. You sound at some point you just gotta shut the A.
So I know Vybz Kartel will be going on today. Like I said in my first video, feel world boss. World boss, go home, take care of your health and take care of yourself. Come out here and teach the youth them and show the people them say, yes, you are a big influence, but you can do the right thing. Big up world boss, free world boss. World boss, you're free to them and have to send it more. Guys, watch the Lord Read video. One love.
Blah, 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 blah. It must have been soul crushing for you, wasn't it? After all, you sounded so confident, you knew for sure. But then it did not happen. Him never walk free. So you're wrong, 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 wrong. So what you gonna tell me this week him a go walk free again, huh? Yeah, we have seen this movie already. We have seen this show. We have heard this song already. So please, you can't stop now. Anyhow, people, we actually went on to talk about this on a live. So guess what? Me I go play some segment from that live in which I discuss this matter because, yo, we talk about the thing, people. We talk about it. And you don't know the thing already. I'm the captain of the Vulture Squad I talk to now. You're watching Dancehall News and Reviews. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button, drop a comment, drop a like. Big up on yourself, love and respect. Also note, we're doing that 100K back to school giveaway. 100,000 Jamaican dollar back to school giveaway. The link is in the description. Follow the instruction to enter for a chance to win. Very simple, easy money. Big up on yourself. Alright, watch out now, people. We are going to clip in the live, you know, and you watch and you enjoy. You see me? Big up DL, big up the panel. We at it, you see me? Captain of the Vulture Squad.
I think our last month is out. This is our last month, you know. Yeah, man, from last month this year. Release when I time them.
Fully sheep out when I time them.
And no Cartel no release it. She says, I don't know my video upon Cartel.
But she said the Supreme Court make a mistake. What kind of nonsense she talk?
and imagine the next thing I go on and she not talk about it. Just for sure, she done with it, bro. She not talk about nothing, brother. And by the next thing I go on right now, you know. And she don't put out a video, you know.
I don't know what going on with her. She weak out, man. She be a cocky she talk about. She want Naya Shane send her some wood picture. Entertainment, what go on?
Yeah, man, me there check in the show. Just a check in and listen for a while, you know.
Yeah, you there listen to what so bad
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Mad out, bro. You have to come entertain with that. You name entertainment.
yeah, you know, me are the, you know, get the critics and thing like, man, the point out thing like, I'm really calling something I should say what I go say. The Supreme Court make a mistake, so me I ask you know as an entertainment journalist say, if you feel that the Supreme Court did make a mistake, that's why they were being so hard in the hearing. Like, there was an hearing. It's not like a retrial, you know, he was convicted before, right? So him still have a charge. Him can't get released and thing and all of that. So them keep a hearing, like a hearing and say, yo, one side for prove why them should go to a retrial and keep him in prison. And the next side I argue say, yo, they for free him. So, by the steps me see the Supreme Court take, would you think like that them things say them never handle the situation right? That's why the Privy Council send it back to them. That me want to ask you, Maji.
No, they handled it to the best of their ability. I think what we do as human beings is we tend to be illiterate in being rigid in thinking and not actually calculating what actually transpired. So the average individual, they're just working off feelings. If you notice, and DL can pull it back, In her statement, she said she does attack her opinion and she not care about nobody feelings. Cause she not no feelings in this. And the first line after she said she not no feelings in this, she said, me feel like, or I feel that the Supreme Court made a mistake.
Yeah, all right then. But as a critical thinker, which
Wait,
is
I'm gonna answer you. I just want you to
yeah,
understand that the first line she said involve feel. She feel. You hear the key word in? She feel. After she said she not no feelings in it, brother. But that's why you understand. So the next line that came was feel. But left that alone. So
yeah. But as a critical thinker, and I say like say me a bit biased, me just like for reason for the IIQ. Then as a critical thinker then, right now, as what you use as the keyword, she not thinking of what transpired, you know what I mean? Like, don't you think as we say average individual, most of them are just thinking feelings because a man is missing and all of that, but check per check one thing like the defense team until the 13 years ago until now has yet to see the video. So he had got sentenced and prosecuted because of a witness statement matching that he was taken to Avondale, right? And then him see the man on the floor and then beating and then him run for him life and then the dog by cartel and thing. So the witness testified to all of that, but there is not. And then the video with the man and the pickaxe stick and all type of things. So the average individual here can say no, yes, because see there was a video. So the witness did not tell the truth, so them did take him there the day. So people start say, yes, this man is guilty, this man and the other hand too, you can look on it another hand too, like people are gonna use that and they say, them not have this, them not have the video. Where's the video of the man where the advisor say them see the man face turn left and right? That never
oh,
prevented.
hold on. But that's an irrelevant factor. All of what you're saying is irrelevant. What actually transpired back then, that's what I'm saying, we're not going to work off of feelings. The circumstantial evidence and the eyewitness testimony was more than enough to sentence anybody in any country and any part of this planet. If
Which
there's an eyewitness and corroborating evidence, you're gone in
Which
any
I
part
agree
of
with
this
you,
world.
because what I said to you, most of the, as what you said, what transpired would be the witness testifying to these events that said led to happen, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I said that to you. Say, when you say the part is irrelevant, that may I say them only them can say as what you said right now in any country, as long as a witness can testify to that they actually didn't have to bring the video forward to say, yo, they had the video all this time and can they seen the alleged victim get dirt, all of that. You know what I mean? But the witness collaborate to that, say he was taken there, all of that and all of that. So to say that to say this then, did they provide like they said, yo, we would be available to testify again on a certain things, cause me is not a liar, you know, so I'm not gonna know
No,
everything.
we weren't in, none of us is privy to what took place in the court.
Yeah.
So none of us know the answer to these questions. I can provide it for you. However, when the justices make their decision by Wednesday, we will know what their decision is. So until then,
And
we
right, that's why as what you said, because remember me I listen to the channel let me know right up to the hearing and everything and even you yourself and I say, yo, John, come like say the prosecutor them drop the ball and be a thinker this and that with them go on with and what them say and them not really make no sense and
keyword. Based, you have to quote me properly. Based on what's being reported by the media out of the court, because we're not in there, and you have to be careful in that statement because I don't know what's actually transpiring. However, the media is giving us bits and pieces, so they could actually be saying the right things, and we don't know they're saying the right things.
correct, which correct because we're not a liar, we don't know what's happening in the court. We're going by the media report that you could have did a review on and say, yo, you have think that they dropped the ball as they
Yeah,
say
based
it
on the media
report by the
report.
media report, you know. So as they say, it's like our general feelings now to each side, you know, who think he's not gonna be free, that he's gonna stay in there and the next set where it's a keyword with a thing say the system did him wrong or something when tampering or some nonsense, you know what I mean? With because there was a lot of evidence say he was guilty, but there was a lot of evidence wow suggest say he's innocent too. So You know, it's just
There's no evidence that suggests he's innocent.
oh, there is none.
None. If you can tell me one piece, I'll work with it.
Because by, as you say, by following the media, and I don't know what documents and transcripts and reading a few transcripts and shit I would have been released to the public and stuff, you know, as we
Okay,
say, we
so let
don't
me,
know
let me
much.
explain to you what would be a piece of evidence. If
Mm.
there was any evidence, even one piece of evidence to say that he was innocent, he would be found innocent. What do I mean by that? Let's say he had a airtight alibi or a piece of evidence. Let's say he was at a restaurant, right? On that date at that given time, or he was at the airport, or he was out of the country. Let's say there was a piece of evidence to say he was not at this place at this given time. Do you know that that piece of evidence would have cleared his name?
Yeah, which is correct, like I said, can be proven by cameras, witnesses, all of them type of
Anything.
thing.
So
But
when
in
you
that
say
scenario, in
so
this
when you say
scenario,
evidence to prove his innocence, I'm literally telling you there is none.
so what do you think about when the public defender came and said this man, the witness, the main witness, wrote him a letter said him statements are being forced?
Ah, I like how you said that, right? He said a letter came to him. Can he tell who actually sent it?
Also, they said,
Who wrote it?
also basically the public defender is just saying that a letter was sent to him
And them a say this a man a sign it. So they bring in handwriting expert for say a film signature. But when cross-examine understand, the man a say, brother, me no write no letter, me no know what that, me no know what I talk about. Where you go with that a lie tell? You see
okay.
what go on now?
Mm.
So anybody could have write a letter if you try, if you create something just like how they got Gaza Slim to say that, oh, them see lizard and lizard try to rob them.
All right. Let me look at this now. And I like say me and pick up for nobody and thing, but that's a reason things, you see? So when I say still, cause I like have them reason already. Um, when we look upon a matter like a defense lawyer, right? A defense lawyer job is to get you off and make you walk and for find any little things that can make you fine in the confine of the law. Any little type of trick, any little type of stunt that was taught in law or what they have up their sleeve that is in confine of the law. You know what I mean? And then on the other hand, you have the prosecutor job is to penalize you for the crime you have they said you're committing or you committed or whatever. You know the ball game.
Yes.
So when a lawyer know, like Fina Mata now, there was every type of evidence that shows say OJ was guilty, right? They were he never have no ear type alibi, he never have none of that.
Yeah.
He have DNA, all type of things say, oh, this man here is guilty. But him attorney could have showed up the day and say, oh, the main evidence on have I said the man wear the gloves and whatever. Does the fit him on and all type of thing and then OJ bust the case.
Okay. OJ bust the case. It wasn't because
The
they had
lawyer them know so that
evidence.
was a
No, you have to understand what took place.
yeah.
One of the investigators overzealously tried to plant evidence. So by
I,
planting the evidence to say that was OJ Simpson's glove, that what you did right there corrupted the entire case, destroyed the case because the glove did not fit.
okay.
So you must acquit.
So in this scenario, then when they say the defense lawyer pull such a stunt, right, and then he tamper with the whole case. In this matter, is either your retrial or mistrial.
In you're talking in terms of cartel
Yeah,
situation.
when they said the defense team pull off a stunt, which was in the protocol because there is no such evidence yet, because as they say, go by feeling because like would I say, all right then, would I use this as a typical example? Like would I say, yo, we can't go find 500,000. That's how much him love cartel. People that look on it that way they, but them not really have no evidence to say yes. But them said liar was in chambers and all type of thing. But all of that never people weren't prosecuted in the time of the court and certain things what was trying to tamper with the case, then if all of them things that was allowed, then everything tamper with the case. That's why it can look like it was so unjust because all of these traps was set and them just a walking at them. Then you gotta look on the defense line, and say that's what them get paid for, right? CV.
So me I say general. You talk about the attempted perversion of justice by Kane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that said, right? It doesn't really matter what happened back then because it was quashed. So basically it boiled down to if there's gonna be a retrial or acquittal by the tribunal. Now, when people talk about what happened back then, if you just want to revisit it, I'm saying, bro, the facts are this, right? Remember, there were 12 jurors. One of the juror, which was the 12th juror, she was dismissed because the man them try fi use her son fi leverage her. So she went and got dismissed as a juror because she said she can't take it. She feared for her life. Ray. So she got off of it. So they were down to 11 jurors. Now, bear in mind, throughout this entire process, right, when they got close to the end, now, also note, we're talking about the longest trial in Jamaica's history, right? So imagine going through the long process, this lengthy trial, and just before you cross the finish line, all of a sudden now there is this perversion by one of these jurors. So the individual Kane is trying to bribe the other jurors to come up with a not guilty verdict because it looks sticky. So here's the problem now. Them done gone through the whole process already. So everybody has a Jano, we done gone through this already. Like we gotta start back from scratch again, do all of this over. And here's the problem. Them can't remove him. If they had 12 jurors, know what you know? If they had 12 jurors, they would have just removed him. You understand me, I said, General?
Yeah, then let me ask you a question before you continue. Do you think that was that the right thing to do? Was that protocol in the law and confinement within the law? Because
There is no law. There is no law for it.
okay.
That's what I'm explaining to you. That this situation was a perfect storm.
So CV, I bless up everybody. So if there is no law pertaining to this jury misconduct as according to what the Privy Council rule, why? So that means basically the judges were in a dilemma then as to how to proceed because there was nothing like this and there's no law if you say it wrong or it right. So and yet the Privy Council say it was wrong.
So what the Privy Council is saying, well, based on their law in their country, if it had happened in their country, this is what they would have ruled. So they asked both sides for information in previous cases, and they didn't have any precedents for it. So they're saying, but in our country, we would look at this, and they said, all right, what was the instruction by the judge? So that is the dilemma. They're saying the judge did not give special instruction. The judge just reminded them of their oath. So they're saying that wasn't good enough. By the judge saying, remember, you're on the oath and this and that to follow this and that. Them say, no, that's not good enough. The judge should
No,
have.
but CV me hear you say on a vlog say say they never well. You said they will never know say we don't come back for you and them, which is true. You understand? But to oh you did attack, you attack like say it's like they make the decision and you would then later come back for you and them, but basically they never know say you don't come back for you and them.
No, I wasn't saying that. I said it was a possibility, but they were looking at it. This is what I said. They were looking at it from the perspective to say, look here, if we actually find them guilty now, then even if them do 10 year, 12 year, 15 year, that's better than nothing.
So CV, so in the Jamaican Supreme Court, then if there's a juror tampering, right? and misconduct and trying to bribe other jurors, and the jurors was cut down. So you're saying there's no legislation that's saying that that juror should not sit in the jury or should not be on the jury and they should be
Yeah,
arrested.
there's no legislation.
Okay.
Well, there
This
was none. Maybe them a go. Maybe them a go. Maybe there will be a legislation now based on the ruling of the court in England, the Privy Council.
that
So
is why it was juror misconduct and not lawyer or judge
so the
misconduct.
all of that have got changed because it can't go happen again.
And as I said, Oris, it was a perfect storm. If they had 12 jurors at that time, they would have just removed them.
Hmm.
The fact is that they need 11
So
to
why
go to
when
proceed.
them dismiss the first juror, who because of our son situation, why them never bring in another juror right away?
That is a good question. Maybe them they gone. If you really think
Oh, are
about
them
it,
went too far? Are them
yeah,
gone
it
too
gone too
far?
far.
All right,
Okay,
as what
okay.
you said that they may already gone through the gate already. You already gone through the gate, so the judge are
And I
looking.
really say has gone through yet, then
No,
gone
well
too
I
far
know.
in the
Yeah, they've
case.
gone too far in their case as more
Mm-hmm.
just you know. So
Mm-hmm.
if CV you say that, then the judge will look upon that and I say, yo, I can't bother with that. But look upon 13 years now, look upon all of the other work that take place now. You have to go to previous council, you have to get all these lawyers back, then you end up back in the same position right now. If them say a retrial, say if you just
No, not only that, brother. Well, not only that. Remember that the case, there was a the first appeal was in the was in the Jamaica Court of Appeal, the same court where they back right now,
yeah, but
Remember said them did sustain the conviction,
no, but
and now what them same one, eh?
me not even reach so far yet. Me just a say like
Mm.
13, 14 years now, if you could have just make a decision because you have all the evidence. If you're ready
No,
for
but
it,
me I try if you
Hey,
say
hey,
after that
Oris,
it was
Oris,
appealed. I know the
Oris.
first appeal, the second
no,
appeal,
I'm not talking about the
Well, I'm a
appeal.
general. Well, I'm if you're a second general.
Mm-hmm.
You have to realize they have the right to appeal. It doesn't matter if they done a retrial back then, them still would end up a privy council.
No, but if Jamaica, no man, he never did have end up a Privy Council because suppose the Court of Appeal in Jamaica did rule in favor of the
No,
accused.
no, that's what I mean. That's what me I say now, Race. Me I say even if they had done a retrial back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vibes and they were found guilty. Vibes Cartel them would have still appeal and then still go if they deny, they would still go back to the privy. So
Yes, no,
everything would
but
have
if they
still
wasn't
happened.
denied,
But hold on, stick a
if they
pin.
never, if they wasn't denied, it wouldn't reach at the Privy
Well,
Stick a
Council.
that a
pin.
different that a
But stick
different
a pin,
argument.
CV. If you say, even if they did the retrial, they find them guilty, then the Privy Council wouldn't accept that because the Privy Council would have said when there was a jury misconduct and the case was retrial and new jurors and he was
You,
still
you know
find
you're
guilty.
not really you not pay attention to what me I try to say now. And none of to catch it, So me say it slow for you again. There was a trial, one, there was a appeal, two, you think of feedback by the way. There was a privy council appeal, that's three, and now we have this hearing right now, that's four, right? Four.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So far we have had four. I am trying to tell you that if they had done a retrial, then it would have been one, it would have been two, it would have been an appeal, and to the Privy Council, it would have still been four, regardless of the decision the Privy Council would have made. It would have still been four. So it's argument to say, but them did have to do this and lie and they would have still have to do all of it, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So all of what you're saying, it don't really matter. The only thing now is if the man face retrial, no, right? Then again, them are gonna go back through the process of appeals.
But hold on, my G. You say even if they may do the retrial and the judge they do the right thing and start over the trial, he still
Then
have a
still can
right to
appeal
appeal.
again.
He still
Still
have a
can
right to
appeal.
appeal. Yeah, well I know. He still have a right to appeal, right? But
Yeah.
what would and then the Supreme Court would have turn him down, right?
And he
then
still got the privy.
it
No
got the
man,
privy. But
Supreme
what
Court
I
a
know,
different court of than appeal, you know.
Appeal.
but when him that got the privy council now, them only accept him appeal on the base that they accepted in appeal right now because there won't be any ground
You
for
know,
privy
so
council.
that me tell you, say, you know, pay attention, you know. Where we at right now? Have we gotten a verdict from this court yet?
No.
No.
So we don't know the verdict from this court yet, just like we wouldn't know the verdict from that court. So we are literally at 4 still. 4-4. That may I show you, say, we equal.
But
Uh,
CV, so alright. Remember, say the Privy Council say alright. We now go back at the Court of Appeal in Jamaica and decide if you retrial. So you go tell me say, all right, we are go back to the everything and due diligence and everything and do what where Privy Council say fi do, get back the right number of persons for the jury, and we are go have a fair trial. After the trial now, and if him fi found guilty, you go tell me say him still can appeal.
yes.
Because remember, said the Court of Appeal in England, which is the Privy Council, should be the final court, you know. So why, after we go through all of that, what you say we fi do? Why we have to go back this again?
We can, because when you start over the process, everything is restarted, including the
Boom.
right to appeal. Because you have the right to appeal the verdict. So
Facts
if a
like
verdict
squash
is handed
already.
down, you have the right to appeal it.
So when then can be no more appeals then?
After the Privy Council turn it down,
So if the Privy Council sustain the conviction, that means that there's no more.
there would be nothing else the fat lady would have
Okay,
signed.
okay. Get
So
it.
that's the final court. So it's because they sent it back, make we have to go back to the
Hmm.
ring of
So
Rosie.
basically it wasn't sustained.
No, it was
Okay.
quashed.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Facts CV, as they say, it was squash. So everything start over again.
Not squash, quashed.
Squash. So everything,
Quash.
yeah
Hmm.
man, everything start over again was what I say. So yeah, he have all of these rights to
So
appeal
tell
again.
me something now. So so you go tell me say alright, like how it start over back. The judge can go back go say 35 again.
We can't even say 55.
Me bumbo.
Can say 105.
John, so it's a 50% chance then.
No, it's you have to remember, he's gonna be facing a different judge. And it depends on what the judge feel like based on the evidence. The judge can come down harder or come down lesser.
Alright,
Remember, you
there,
know,
alright. So question. So if this rule in favor of cartel, can he sue the state?
of course, 100%.
Bumbo.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't he? Why- he would be wrongfully convicted.
I don't think you want that pressure on him, like suing the state. After getting all about these liar funds, then suing
But
the state.
boy, to cartel thing set still me no know still you know car. Yo, remember say Owen Ellington did come out and say cartel response say how much murder. Me no feel say she don't try that still you know cause the state way. Me no feel say she don't try that still.
But
If
that's
you
a
free, just go and just cut in losses and move
but
on.
that's a
Me no feel
default.
like
There's no way on this planet, unless he signs a contract to come out and sign away the ability to sue. That's the only way he's not gonna sue. There's no way there's possibility to get 10 billion is on the table and you're not gonna sue. Especially for the rest of the man, them who don't have a choice because them actually work cartel 70 million or whatever. So you tell me, say, cartel put up $1 billion and him no fi fight back for it. At least the billion when put up, not when lose.
So slow down
The
CV.
billion when put up.
CV, so who own him 70 mil?
Who him 70 mil?
Yeah.
You know, year Kayera, Andre St. John them have to
Okay,
borrow money.
okay.
And
So like
Shantan most likely.
liar fees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the fact that each one of them have,
him have to foot the alarm bill there.
so I don't know where you think can get the money from. I
Well,
mean,
it's
one of them,
probably
I
some.
think it's Kyra Jones or something. Which one of them admitted to it? One of them liar talk about it, you know.
Well, he makes
No,
he's
but
probably
in the case of Kyra Jones, he not get convicted for another case, so is either here nor there for him right now.
But what's the hearing people say that.
Eh?
What is the
No man, I
sentence?
wish one of them. No, I wish one of them get convicted for
I
another charge.
I thought he was facing the court. I don't know if he got convicted.
Me I say he must get convicted for that too, man. A
But what he
Kyra
get
Jones, alright.
convicted
I wish
for?
one of them. Me don't want to mix them up, you know.
Kyra Jones.
CV. One time I was watching Corey at the interview and he said that Cartel, in when he got locked up, he said Cartel is going to go in big and come out bigger than he was. Reason why I said this to ask you this. Do you think that Vybz Kartel, when he went into prison all these 14 years, got richer? Or
My youth, how you forget richer, you lose money, my youth.
He's
I hear this your money.
hemorrhaging,
no, but
bro.
when we say richer, like to find all these money to pay for privy concern and your co-op
Cartel
thing.
did richer. Remember say me him a make money off of music, you know me brother.
The man a hemorrhage, brother. He's
Remember say him a make money
hemorrhaging.
off of music. But while him a
Exactly.
make money off of music, him have to pay the lawyer fees and all of that.
Yeah,
So so 6 or 1 half dozen of the other.
yeah, but if the money never come in, nobody
If the
could
money
get
never
paid.
come in, you don't basically go bankrupt. But through
So
But
money
that's
are
why I
coming
say
through his
but
music
Cartel.
now.
look at the thing. If him never that prison, he would be making a lot more. So the
Of
argument
course, because
you're making
remember
is
saying can't get
ridiculous.
for those stage shows and so I just streaming and what have on YouTube and so he can make money off of.
That's it.
I'm publishing.
Because remember say you don't make millions of a stage show, you can't get to make all of them money there. Plus
Every
endorsement deals and so when you don't do. Remember
every
saying did have endorsement to go and you can't get to do them there because of in situation. So he might lose money, brother.
every dollar where man make now, he would have been making now plus a lot more.
Yes, man. So that
So
the question would answer itself then. Yes, he might lose.
by
Of
a
course he
lot.
would not lose.
Don't they say the thing saying to get back him lawyer fees?
And but what
No,
lawyer fees are we talking about?
no man,
We're
that are
talking
just the
about
Privy Council money, The money where they matter about Privy Council that alone. So basically, although I get back that he still lose. Because what happened to the other is a lawyer fees before Privy Council. You not get back them there. So you lose anyway.
and did he get back any? Like we have really think about the logics here. They didn't specify anything and the Jamaican government is not liable to listen. And also the idea that they have to pay him back, it doesn't have a timestamp. So again, when? Next
Hmm.
never? They're
He
gonna
put on
pay.
his IG saying buy a house somewhere. So he's so confident about his freedom till he's buying a house off the island.
No man,
Yeah,
you can't buy house. Remember, say you have in family, in youth them and
it's
sitting, so it no
funny.
matter.
It's funny how you
So
follow
if
life
you
on
want to buy your
social
house,
media.
remember say you can rent it out and it can be investment, it can be for any reason. So that have to cartel and rate. That not nothing to do with whether or not it might come out. But buying a house is a good deal still.
But who's
Then
saying
I
Nothing
buying
said
wrong
anything?
with
he's
buying a
so
house.
confident. I never said that much. I said that's his confidence level.
Also, who's saying buy anything? Who tell
Nothing
he's not
that not
capping?
nothing to do with confidence, my youth. I
No,
just
who
say
say
go if
he's
you
not
want to buy a
capping,
house, you
bro?
buy a house if you can afford to do so.
What if it's all cap? What if he didn't buy anything? What if it's just a post? This is social media, bro.
Ah, you see cartel now, cartel know how to use the media at his advantage. Yes, sir. Because what you know, we not see this woman here, this Turkey woman here, with whole heap of equip on her. And people I see a cartel put it on. So we don't know if you go to conjugal visit or what. But cartel know how to use the media at his advantage, whether I lie or not. But then say every
Conjugal
publicity
badness.
is not whether good or bad is still publicity. So that's how it go.
Agree. No such thing as bad publicity.
I lie on I tell. I mean, I subscribe. I've never subscribed to that nonsense. It's just a figure of speech, but it's actually wrong. It's just like numbers don't lie. All of these things are lies. They're not true. They're just things that people say. Numbers do lie, and there is such thing as bad publicity. And I can prove any one of those. Because first and foremost, if you are, let's say, a respectable individual, and someone come out and accuse you of something heinous, like grape or pedophilia,
Hmm.
yeah,
You don't want that for your name,
ain't
my
no good
youth.
publicity from
That
it.
no, because your reputation is on the line.
Yeah, so the idea of
Your
any
character,
publicity,
and your reputation, those are you don't want them the style, my youth.
yeah.
You
So
don't want
there's
them
no such thing.
publicity there.
So don't let nobody telling about any
A real
publicity.
thing,
That's nonsense.
brother.
Nonsense, bro. 'Cause a
No
lot.
man,
That's why we have
when you
diff.
talk, no, when people have said that, about some little joke, some little controversial thing in the media, people are talk about. But really and truly, you see your character, your reputation, you don't want them to sell, brother.
Yeah, bro. 'Cause that would kill you. That would destroy you.
And
That could ruin your
that are
business.
one of the main reason why Cartel no one plea guilty, because he knows say him image and his reputation will be tarnished. So he might try to protect that at all costs. In my view.
But that no make sense. What you said just now can't make sense.
Why?
I don't think that makes sense either because the people already are deeming him as a convicted murderer.
Yo.
Yeah, but people say no, but no, he is no longer a convicted murderer.